What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Social Club, where everyone has a voice, and welcome to the Social Club football event. 31 days, 31 videos. All August long, we're bringing you daily football content, from the NFL to college football and everything in between. Expect videos on Heisman frontrunners, NFL MVPs, bold predictions, hot takes, and more as we gear up for the new season. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a day of football content. We're building more than just content. We're building a community. So make sure to comment your thoughts below every video and let your voice be heard. Other than that, go ahead and pull up a chair, grab a plate, and let's talk football.
Like I said, I'm going to throw a bunch of questions at you. I just want your opinion on it.
Yeah.
All right. So I looked at a lot of teams' schedules, and I've seen a lot of things going on this college football season. It's going to be very interesting, I'll tell you that. But my first question to you is, based off schedule, is Nebraska football going to make the playoffs this year?
Well, to my friend,
do you think Nebraska football is going to make the playoffs? Do not move the goalpost. Don't try to wiggle your way around your answer. Give us a direct answer and let me hear it.
to my friend, Dylan, from the great city of Omaha, Nebraska. I love you, man. I have to be honest with you, and I have to tell you, is Nebraska going to make the playoffs with this schedule? Absolutely not. Not at all. They are not making the playoffs, and I'm going to tell you why. You better pray to God that they can even make a bowl game, because this is one of the easiest schedules I've ever seen from this Nebraska.
Should they make the playoffs?
Oh, should they?
Should they, and are they going to make the playoffs?
Should they make the playoffs? Of
Based
course,
off
because
that
the schedule is
yes.
easy. They should. Would they? No.
What's
They're
going to
not
get in their
to.
way? What's going to get in their way?
Their own team is going to get in their way. That's
Fair
what's going to
enough.
get in their way. Their own team. The whole fact that they can't even fill up a stadium, they just lie and have their boosters pay to make it seem like it's a full stadium every game. That's what's going to prevent them from winning. But no, honestly. So the real reason why I don't think they're going to win is that, number one, whatever can go wrong does go wrong for Nebraska.
I totally agree with that.
They've had so many teams that were supposed to make the playoffs but never did. So I'd rather be proven wrong than to try to think that this is actually their year. Digging into the actual team, because this is where all the Nebraska people hate me, so I can't go to Nebraska anymore. They're like, this is a good team.
Yeah, every year they're a good team.
Good players.
Yeah,
this is a good coach. This is what we got. No. Let's call it for what it is. Can you run the ball? Yeah, you can run the ball. Can you pass the ball? Who do you have in the receiver core that's going to match up against these playoff teams for you to stretch the ball down the field?
Good point.
Who do you have? That it always comes down to that. That's the crutch of every Big Ten team. Do they have a dynamic receiver core that can stretch the field against these better playoff teams? That's always been their issue. Is their defense going to be good? I mean, I have no reason why not. They've always had a solid defense. Is their O-line going to be good? Yeah, they always have a great O-line. We already know those things. Can you pass the ball down the field? And do you have the QB that can get you through those games? Because if you have a QB that can only throw 200 yards and a touchdown every game, you're not making the playoffs. Yeah. I'm sorry. You can go up against North Dakota State 12 games in a row. You're not making the playoffs. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen. So that's my personal opinion on it. I want to hear your opinion.
So you didn't have... You destroyed Nebraska, right? I just want to let you know. Now, I'm going to be a little bit more generous. I don't know why he just destroyed the state of Nebraska like that, but I'm going to be more generous here. Okay. One, based off schedule, should Nebraska make the playoffs? 1,000%. Nebraska has no excuse on why they shouldn't make the playoffs this year. Now, is the committee going to do something? If let's just say they do win, they only lose one game this year. Based off their schedule, the committee's going to do something, because strength of schedule is really light. They're going to take strength of schedule into more consideration this year, which I do appreciate. That was my only argument from last year. But should Nebraska make the playoff? Yes. My only issue with Nebraska is they always got an excuse on why they didn't make the playoffs. And I mean, I'm talking strictly to the fan base. It seems like Nebraska can never do wrong when they always losing games. It's always an issue to where they always got an excuse and just saying, hey, this is not a good football team. The only reason why I think that Nebraska's not going to make the playoffs this year is because, like you said, with the receivers, they don't have enough explosive weapons to create big plays down the field. And that's always been Nebraska's issue. They can run the ball. They always have a good D-line and O-line. Well, a decent O-line, a good D-line. They always have a good D-line. They play really good freaking defense, but they don't create enough explosive plays to beat teams. Like you said, 200 yards and a touchdown is not going to win you games in college football. Not this year, especially when you got teams that's just going to shoot you out the gym and just throw for 500 yards a game. It's just not going to happen. This is not the NFL. So that's my issue with Nebraska. It's the fan base, and then it's never a reason why they're going to be good. Should Nebraska make it to the playoff? Yes. If Nebraska don't make the playoffs, it is an epic fail to that whole university, and I think that a head coach change is going to happen just based off that. Do you agree with me or do you disagree?
No, I don't think they lose their coach. I don't, because Matt Rule is a great coach, and honestly, at the end of the day, he, as good as he is, you know, it just comes down to a talent issue. You can't get the receiver core, the QB that you.
But here's the thing. Here's my issue with Nebraska. Historically, they are known as a major university. Are they not? They should have the NIL funds to get recruits there if it's all about NIL money towards this.
Listen,
why can't they get nobody to Nebraska?
Listen, Cam, we talked about this in previous videos. They were winning championships with the wishbone offense and option, all right? They never have receivers. That was never their philosophy. So let's just put it in perspective when we talk about Nebraska being a great institution of sports. Like, what was going on, right? Their real only chance, the real only hope is if they win the Big Ten championship.